Hello, my name is Mr. Wizardbug, and I would like to welcome you back to Dark Souls Third Strike. When last we left Ashy Larry, he had beaten Bort of the Boreal Valley with the help from his assist, and without the help from his assist, which took 3 or so hours of my life that I'll never get back. But that's fine. It's not like it was a bad decision. I'm cool with it. It's great. Yeah. Anyway. And those guys are nice enough to carry us here, the Undead Settlement. It's where undead come to hang out with their dogs. These guys are not particularly unfriendly. The dogs are not so much. But we rather quickly find our second bonfire. So at this point, after that first initial area, things begin to look somewhat familiar if you've played certain games. That game being Bloodborne, you will recognize this area and the enemies in it as looking like they came out of Hemwick Charnel Lane. There's a very striking resemblance between the two. And I was going to get into this at some point. I'll get into it a little bit now. But Third Strike is basically the greatest hits of Dark Souls 3. Oh, I die here because I'm an idiot. Anyway, like I was saying, Third Strike is more or less the greatest hits of the Souls series. Mostly Bloodborne and Dark Souls 1. Occasionally some Dark Souls 2 and Demon Souls. But one of my main problems with this game is that there's very little that I see and I think, yeah, that's really Dark Souls 3 of this game. Most of the time you look at something and you say, oh, that's really Dark Souls, or that's really Bloodborne. It kind of struggles with having a unique identity, which is a bit of a bummer, and I'm sure we'll talk about it more later in certain areas that are ripped directly from other games. But yeah, this area reminds me a lot of Hemwick Charnel Lane. So my first run through here, I died getting that Estus shard, which I will turn in later for a mad bonus. But now that I've done that, we can actually hit the bonfire I need to and unlock the shortcut and get what we came here to get. Got Goomba'd, but now I'm going to take advantage of the door iframes, that powerful door tech making you invincible. As usual, running past everything. There is a Titanite shard over here that I am not going to get because I almost died. So instead, I'm going to run and hit the third bonfire of the area. One that is very easy to miss if you don't know this particular route. So this is an interesting segment of the video. I come out here and I think, thinking real hard. Thinking hard, looking around, considering my life decisions. Going back out, thinking a little bit more, And then I kill myself. That was not my finest moment. See, the problem is, as I mentioned before, I'm playing without the aid of camera, so it's hard for me to look around. So I'm doing this mostly off of memory, and my memory told me that that was the drop I needed to take to get to the area that's next. And my memory lied to me, because I can't remember things that happened more than 5 minutes ago. It's a dangerous combination. So this time, let's do it the right way. We drop down here first. Take a swig to recover from that. And then drop down to this area, bypassing the curse wood for now. Because this way leads you to the shortcut. It also leads you to something else. It leads us to Ashy Larry's one true love, the light of his life, the reason that he exists in this world. The Kaistus. Or the Kestis. Or the Cestus. The Kaiser? The Kaias... You know, that thing. I'm sure there's a correct way to pronounce it. I tend to alternate because I like my choices. But if someone in the thread knows the right way to pronounce that, do let me know. But anyway, Ashy Larry's life is now complete, as he now owns a punchy fist weapon. Something that I've been longing for, that he's been longing for 2 levels now. So I have a small confession to make here. There is a small chunk of the video I cut out where I run back, grab another Estus shard in the Lothric's castle wall, and then grab a few Titanite shards. And I cut those out mostly because nothing really interesting happened there, except I did get killed by dogs while Ashy Larry was doing his best Sonic the Hedgehog impression trying to roll away. But besides that, I felt it wasn't really pertinent to the run. See, I kind of mentioned this in the thread, but I might as well restate it. This is not an informative Let's Play. This is, if anything, a disinformative Let's Play. Like, I want you to know less about Dark Souls having watched this video than you know when you started, and not in a good way. For example, did you know that Shalakor the cat is the furtive pygmy? It's true. You should believe me. Shoutouts to Iggy Igson, who is actually doing a very informative and well done Dark Souls 3 Let's Play that you should watch if you actually want to learn things about this game. But enough about that. Now it's time for the third match of Evolution 2017, Ashy Larry versus the Curse-Rotted Greatwood. Now, since the Greatwood is taking up a defensive stance over in the corner, let's talk a little bit about this new weapon that Ashy Larry's picked up. Frankly, it sucks. It's not good. Now you can see it's pretty fast. That's about the only thing it has going for it. It doesn't use up a lot of stamina, and if you enchant it with bleed or poison, it'll get the job done. Now unfortunately, compared to the Kaistus in Second Strike, Dark Souls 2, it is not that great of a weapon. It does less damage, and you don't have access to some of the cool movesets like the Lariat or the 1-2 punch. Also, you can't parry when you're using it one-handed, which is a bummer. So now that the Curse Wood's active, we can see Ashy Larry's strategy is to hit it right in the sack. That is a brilliant strategy, and the way you really do damage to the Curse Wood. Now there are several sacks all over the body. Ashy Larry's going for the central one right now. Probably hoping he can pop that before he goes after the others. But yeah, he's just up in there. Gets interrupted by some casual. Alright, Ashy Larry going for the next sack. Not able to make it in time. Gets interrupted again. And Cursewood breaking the floor open, taking us into round 2. Now Ashy Larry still wants that sack. He gets it, doing that big damage. He only has to pop 1 or 2 more for the win. Now, Ashy Larry's biggest opponent in this matchup is not the Cursewood, but is actually the camera, because the Cursewood is so large and the camera is so bad that it's hard to keep track of everything that's happening. But what he really wants to watch out for now is the command grab. Now that the Cursewood has that arm, he can use it to do some massive damage. It's a lot quicker, a lot more dangerous than it used to be. Ashy Larry low on health, taking time to recover. Running back to reset the camera. It's a good move. Making his approach. Gets blown up. Just not good. Amazing he managed to dodge that second one. Could go either way here. Both Ashy Larry and Cursewood are in a pretty good position right now. But Cursewood opens himself up to get another sack popped. Just one more pop ought to do it for Larry. Oh, not quite. Ashy Larry in there showing complete disrespect, ignoring the ooze, going straight for the arm. Just needs a few more slivers. And gets hit again. Could go either way. Ashy Larry burning through the last of his Estus. Must be pretty confident he can take this. Cursewood looking for the command grab. Oh, gets just the regular hit. Ashy Larry powering up. Getting ready. And... Ashy Larry takes it! Oh, double down! Double down! Ashy Larry and Curserot Greatwood both down at the same time. And of course, because of the rules of Third Strike, this means Ashy Larry advances for some reason. Just a marvelous fight. Incredible display on both parties. So because that happened, there's something a little bit interesting to show off. Unfortunately, we'll have to run back through this area again, but it's worth it. We have to go through here anyway. Ashy Larry getting blown up by those big spears. We have to take care of that guy later. So here's the thing. When you kill the Cursewood, you're supposed to be left in that area below where you can hit a bonfire. And there's a few glowies that aren't very good. I think there's a homeward bone and maybe something else. But because we killed each other at the same time, there's no way to get down there now. Not that it's a big loss, it's just somewhat interesting. But now it's time to proceed on. As usual, we'll just run past these guys because Ashy Larry don't got time for that. Over to the left is Egon, the Ghostbuster, who has a hammer that should be banned from competitive. I believe Evo is working on the rules for that right now. And taking advantage again of that incredible door tech. Unfortunately, This guy won't let up, so Ashy Larry's gonna have to take a bit of time and do some casual matches here. But no big deal. So this is Sigurd. We greet him as we greet everything, by punching him in the face.
Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
Sigurd is not good at elevators, but I'm sure he'll figure it out sometime. Now, Ashy Larry's in a hurry, so we're going to avoid this guy. But we'll come back and money match him a little later. That door technology is so strong. But that is it for the third round of Third Strike. Next time we'll money match that guy and meet the Crystal Sage. And that's it.